Hey everyone, hey family. Today I decided to look into Letecia Stauch. She is a stepmom. The late Gannon Stauch. He was murdered by Letecia. Okay, it is the police has charged Gannon stepmom Letecia for his murder, and Gannon this happened like 3 years ago. Family, I did a reading on it. Actually, I've done like I think two or more. I think it was two. But anyway, this is one of the readings I've done on Letitia, the stepmom. I did this one like 3 years ago, but I think I've done like maybe two readings on Gannon, and she is presently in court. Her trial is going on as we speak, and this is pretty much like an update reading right here that I'm going to do on Letitia Start. All I know is when I did the reading 3 years ago, um, I do remember, you know, that Letitia felt like she was going to, get away with it. Let me just say that. She's someone that definitely wears a mask and and quietly disturbed as well. Let me see here, family. Letitia Starr is accused of brutally murdering her stepson and dumping his body in Florida. She has pleaded not guilty by reasons of insanity. So that's what she's pleading, insanity. Okay. They found Gannon body in Florida. I believe outside of the road under a bridge, I believe, or shall I say near a bridge, but like an overpass. His body was inside of a suitcase. Okay. So anyway, um, may Gannon rest in peace. So as you see, this reading is not about so much of Gannon. It's pretty much about his stepmom, the one that's so-called pleading, you know, um, insanity. And she is definitely disturbed. Let me just say that. Did she knew what she was doing during that time? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. But anyway, this is just an update reading as far as what I'm able to pick up on about Letitia Stott. Okay, so that's what this is about. This is Letitia, and this is Gannon. May he rest in peace. That's the stepmom, and that's Gannon. So I'm going to be using this picture right here so I can see her eyes. Look at those big eyes. They talking, aren't they? They are talking. All right. I want to start off using the Inner Shadow Oracle first. I was going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle first, but I want to start off using this first. Okay. I want to pick this head of hers. Now, whatever you see here in this reading concerning Letitia Stark, it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. I'm setting my attention on Letitia. Being led by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit leads me to all truth. I'm seeking clarity about Letitia Stark. What is her mindset concerning the death of her stepson, Gannon Stauch? What is her mindset concerning the death of her stepson, Gannon Stauch? Now, a lot of this is just pretty much her mindset. You know how we all had that voice that's constantly chitter chattering in our head. Allegedly, let's just see what going on in her head, okay? Her mindset. Let's see how Letitia thinks. It has here your body language say so much. I think about I think about when Gannon was alive. Um, his body language towards her. Maybe to her, he was giving off. Maybe she felt disrespected. Um, Maybe how kids be young, they all manage like it just depends on what this means to her. Okay, but this is somebody that is reacting to someone's body language, okay, towards them. Your body language says so much. I'm waiting for an apology. Now you can say this is how she feels about Gannon when he was alive, or maybe this is how she feels about the public, because a lot of people, feels like she's guilty. Okay, I want to tell you so much. At the head, I took the easy way out. Yeah, we know, Letitia. You're going for insanity, so you won't have to serve time in prison. You just be in a nut house. I focus on you instead of my pain. This I truly believe. She has issues, okay? She has those demons that she's uh, should have been facing and dealing with, but instead she took them out on poor Gannon. Okay, I focus on you instead of my pain. What did you want from me? I can think of a lot of things, Letitia. He wanted your love and respect, and for you to be more empathetic towards him, because she was very impatient with him. I'm happy that it's over. So when I go straight down, I took the easy way out. I'm happy that it's over. I'm waiting for an apology. This way, I focus on you instead of my pain. I'm happy that it's over. I want to tell you so much. This way, what did you want from me? I'm happy that it's over. Your body language says so much. Now, she was married to his father at the time. They are now divorced, I believe, and he has moved on. So the I'm happy that it's over could pertain to her and her ex husband. But anyway, let's continue. I'm just trying to get a little insight of her mindset. Now this is her mindset, family. Allegedly, in that moment, I didn't care. I know you're watching me. I hope you're happy for me, whatever that means. At the head, you can't come with me. I think about somebody that's taking someone somewhere and they are leaving them saying you can't come with me. Or shall I say dropping somebody off? I pretend you didn't mean that much. I'm different now. Yeah, now too late. Sometimes I hear your voice. I bet you do, because he probably haunting you. You can't come with me. Sometimes I hear your voice. I know you're watching me. Yep, you are being watched. I pretend I pretend you don't mean that much. Sometimes I hear your voice. I hope you're happy for me. When I look at this right here, I think about somebody gloating, saying, I hope you're happy for me, or from the perspective of, look where I am, I bet you're happy now. I mean, that's what I get when I'm reading this right here. Though somebody's gloating, like, I hope you're happy now, look where I am. How does Letitia feel about her current situation? What's going on ahead of her? How does she feel about her current situation? This says, I fantasize about you. Now, I'm not looking at it fantasize like in a sexual way. Pretty much, this is constantly on her mind. Okay, she's doing a whole lot of reflecting. And probably, when she's sitting up in there in that chair, in the courtroom, probably doing a whole lot of daydreaming as well, but definitely reflecting. What are her thoughts about? I mean, how does she feel right now in the present? What's going on in the head of Tisha Stott in the present concerning this case? Ooh, well, it's the way it came out, but I will accept these. I want to tell you so much. Came back out, and I know you're watching me. Came right back out. And yes, people are watching. Yes, indeed, they are watching. What else going on in the head of Latecia Stauch? What else going on in the head of Latecia Stauch concerning the death of Gannon? What's going on in the head of Latecia Stauch? This is what she's trying to say. I'm different now. Came right back out. In what way you different, Letitia? What, back then you were insane, but now you're not? Let's get some clarity on Letitia Stott. What's going to go on with Letitia Stott? What can we expect? What is presently going on with Letitia Stott in the present? Hold on, family. I'm just trying to get an idea what's the present going on with her. What can we expect? But no, things have to play out, okay? Things have to play out. The first card is choose wisely. As you see, it came out upside down. This is someone that has a decision to make, and they're taking their time to think about it. They're not rushing. Okay, they're not rushing. They're taking the time to think and also be led by the well, I want to say be led by the spirit, but just choosing wisely, period. Okay, because they have options. They definitely have options. So this one who's choosing wisely, but they're looking at all their options. Okay, this is Letecia. Um, According to the spirit, she has not been wise at all, and um, actually quite foolish. Let me just say that. She needs to choose wisely. She really needs to choose wisely as far as the choices that she's making behind the scenes, as well as how she's moving behind the scenes as well. Okay, so right here she's not choosing wisely, but she needs to. And the fact that she is pleading insanity, to me, that's not choosing wisely because I feel that she was very sane when it comes to what she did, and also very selfish. She think about herself. She looked at Gannon as a liability, and she wanted that out of the way. Okay, but anyway, that just what intuitively what I'm picking up about her. But anyway, um, she need to just own up to it. You were wrong, own up to it, but she's not doing that. Next, we have is upside down. The heart chakra card represents I love. She's saying I don't love. She can be saying I don't love someone or this situation that she's in. Could be both. She's saying I don't love. Next, we have the um, discontent and boredom card. When this card is up, lets me know that someone is feeling quite restless and discontent. Let me just say that. In the present, she's feeling quite content right now, okay? She's feeling quite content right now. Maybe she feels like she's going to beat this family. In the ways that matters to her. Let me just say that because she is pleading insanity. Let me just say that, okay? She is pleading insanity. So maybe she feels like she's going to beat this. So right here, she's feeling quite content with the way things are looking right now. Next, we have awareness. This lets me know that she's operating in awareness. She's very aware of what's going on right now. So it's not like she's in the dark about anything. Okay, she is quite aware about what's going on in the present. When it comes to her part that she played in this scenario, she's aware. Next, hold on, family. Next, we have conflict and defeat. This is Letecia. This lets me know that she could have been in some type of conflict behind the scenes. Because, see, I was setting my attention on what's presently going on with her. Now, this is not a present situation. This could happen in the coming days and weeks. Now, this can be the case. Let me just say that this can be the case, or she could be reflecting on a conflict that she had experienced. Okay, so this could be either a reflection of a conflict that she know that she took part in with Gannon, or this could be something that could end up happening, or this could be a future event. Okay, either this has already happened, or it can be a event to come, okay, in the coming days and weeks ahead. But this one who's been in conflict, as I stated, it could be a verbal or a physical, but of course she was not defeated. Okay, she was not defeated in this conflict. From her perspective, you know, she didn't feel defeated. Next, we have spiritual union. This is someone that's on her mind. It can be a spouse, but she's not married anymore. It can be a family member, a sibling, it can be a child, it can be a childhood friend, but whoever this individual is someone that she has a bond with, and this individual is on her mind. And they still have a closeness also. The closeness and the bond is still there. This individual is on her mind right now. Seeking clarity, what's going on with Letecia Stauch, and what can we expect? And knows what I'm saying, what's presently going on with her, and what can we expect. A lot of this right here, we wouldn't know anything about it anyway, cause a lot of this is going on behind the scenes. Okay, excuse me. What's presently going on with Letecia Stauch, and what can we expect? And let me say this real quick. Right now, she feel like she's in a battle for her life. Let me just say that because she's behind bars. Maybe to her, she's in this battle, she's in this conflict, fighting for her, freedom. Maybe she feels like, she's going to come out undefeated, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this is another way of looking at it. Okay, conflict and defeat. Not being defeated. In her mind, she feel like she might beat this. Next, we have is upside down. When this card's upside down family, this is letting us know behind the scenes things are moving very slow. I don't know why they're moving very slow, okay? But it's moving very slow. Um, I know they found Gannon's body, but it may not. I don't know. I mean, do they have enough evidence? I know they searched the home and everything. And that may not be why things are moving very slow. Let me just say that. I'm sure they have all their, evidence stacked up, but things are moving very slow behind the scenes. And maybe this is how she's feeling. Okay, she wants out. Maybe she's feeling like things are not moving as fast as she would like for them to move. Okay, so anyway, things are moving very slow behind the scenes when it comes to this case. Next, we have rest and rejuvenate. When this card is upward, this is the one that's doing a whole lot of, reflecting, meditating, seeking answers, from within, from God. According to the spirit, this is what she should be doing, but she's not doing that. Okay, she's not doing any kind of allegedly doing any kind of, meditating, seeking answers from within. She's not doing any of this right here. But this is what she should be doing as far as so she can receive sound, advice from the spirit, from God. Okay, but she's not doing this. And she's not feeling, let me say this also, she's not feeling rested at all. So I'm sure she's having probably sleepless nights also. Okay, it's kind of like she's being tortured spiritually. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm not saying that Gannon is haunting her, but it's really her conscience. It's really eating her up. Okay, so anyway, she's not feeling rested at all, and I feel like it's more spiritually. Okay, like getting a good night rest. Next is upside down. This is sacrifice card. I think about self-sacrifice when you putting others' needs before yourself. Letting go of those things that no longer serve you, things or people. Her card is upside down. So let me see, holding on. She's letting go. She's at the point where she's letting go um, of whatever it is that she feels is no longer serving her. Let me just say that. Okay. I truly feel like this is how she was feeling when it comes to Gannon. Cause like I said, she was her stepmom, and for whatever reason, she was very disconnected from him. It's like she didn't want to be bothered with him at all. But anyway, um, you can look at it from that perspective. Um, Also, I can get this by this being upside down. This is Letitia's way of looking at it as though, she feel like somebody's trying to sacrifice her. Okay. Um, Trying to throw her up under the bus, if you know what I mean. Like I said, it's really her mindset. Okay. Even though this is allegedly, I'm just trying to give you two ways of looking at this right here. Okay. So she's either letting go something or something or someone that no longer serves her, or she also feels like someone is throwing her up under the bus, okay, sacrificing her. Next is upside down. This is rejoicing, celebrating. She is not in a celebrating mood at all. Okay, rightfully so. She's behind bars where she should be. Anyway, this letting me know she's not in a celebrating mood at all. And this also could let me know things may not go the way she want them to. This could be more of a future event, things to come. Who knows how this trial is going to end, but it may not end in the way that, as far as in her favor, the way she wants things to end. Okay, who knows? She might not get, you know, um, the verdict as far as in plea, because she's pleaded insanity, but that verdict might not stick. That's the point I'm trying to make. But anyway, this is her not being in a celebrating mood. Things are not going the way she wants them to. Next, upside down. This is a solar plexus card, represents I can. She's saying I can't. It's kind of like she's throwing her hands up or giving up, but she's saying I can't about something or someone. I can't. You can't what? Speak up on what you know. Speak the truth. Next is upside down. And the only reason I'm talking the way I'm talking, because I've done a reading on her already, so I already got an idea of her mindset, even though it's allegedly okay. But I've done private readings on her, so I already got an idea of her mindset. So that's why I say the little things that I say on the side. But anyway, this next card is upside down. This is movement, choices, and decisions. Someone had a decision to make. I'm saying someone, but we know it would be Letecia. Had this card been upward, this would be her having a decision to make, and she has options. See these right here? I look at these as doors to go through, and she's going through one of those doors. Her card is upside down, so not only does she have a decision to make, poor Letecia, you know, it looked like she's not able to go through one of those doors. I look at these doors as like an exit, a way out. Okay, it's like she's trying to see a way out, but for whatever reason, you know, um, she's having a hard time, trying to figure it out as far as how to get out of a situation. Okay. Also, this card upside down can let me know that she could be doing a whole lot of procrastinating when it comes to a decision that she needs to make. So it really depends on what this means to her. Okay. But she really wants to go through one of these doors, one of these exit doors, if you know what I mean, because she's looking for a way out. Next, we have the Triumph card. When I get this, I think about mental. Now, in this particular timeline, this lets me know when it comes to her mindset, whatever that she was holding on to, okay, whatever she was holding on to up here, she is releasing it and letting it go. Okay, she's no longer holding on to that which no longer serve her. Whether it be negative thoughts, it just depends on what this means to her. This is her releasing and letting those mental anguish thoughts go. Okay. Now I can get this if things go in her if things go her way. I can get this. It's like that mental relief is over with. And who knows? But anyway, also, especially if the verdict end up being that she's guilty, and they would say, due to mental insanity, and she end up going to the nut house instead of jail. I can see this being the case also. Let me just say that. Okay, that's that mental relief of knowing that she won't be serving the rest of her life in prison. Cause really she rather be in a nut house instead of prison. But anyway, this is her, releasing the mental anguish or whatever it is that was bothering her for whatever reason. She's releasing it. Kind of like she's having that, but like I say. Next, this is upside down. This is deception and envy. And by this card being upward, this would be her energy, okay? This would be Letecia. Someone coming out full of deception and secretive. Well, upside down, I think about envy. Envy, envy, envy. Normally, when it's called upside down, I think about someone that she feels is envious of her, but I don't know who that could be because she already feels like somebody's trying to sabotage her, or shall I say, throw her up under the bus. But upside down definitely speak about someone that's very secretive as well. And I don't know why I always thought that it was somebody else in the picture as far as Letitia having like an alliance. It could just be somebody that could be in the know, okay? But they have not come forward yet. But anyway, not only does this card speaks about deception, it speaks about secretive as well. Someone being very secretive, and also envy. And you know what? I hate to say it. Sometimes women can be envious of people's children also, especially if they feel like they're not getting the attention. A lot of the attention is going on to the child. You know what I mean? I think Gannon did have some kind of disability, I believe. Let me see something real quick, family, because these they have different meaning to them. Hold on, I want to see something. I just want many of you to receive clarity, okay? Why this card is upside down. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you have envisioned, okay? So, heavy plan B is a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so, when this card upside down, it also let us know that the plans that Letitia, is expecting, it may not turn out the way she hoped. Okay, so that's another additional backup information concerning this card when it's upside down. Also, have a plan B, which I don't think she have a plan B. She has a plan A. And her plan A is pretty much, you know, um, pleading for insanity. Okay, that's her mo right there. Next, we have the Destiny card. Now hers is upward, so she's still feeling, like luck is on her side. Okay, she's gonna ride this to the wheel fall off, pleading insanity and playing the part as well. Okay, and playing the part as well. So right here in this particular timeline, she's feeling quite lucky, like things are on her, like luck is going her way right here. Okay. Now, for whatever reason, they end up finding her guilty, and she ended up going to the nut house. She rather go to the nut house than, like I said, instead of her spending the rest of her life in prison. But literally, she know all they're gonna do is keep her doped up and high. And I guess she'll receive some kind of counseling, but to a lot of people that they feel like that's not true justice. But right here, she feels like luck is on her side. Next, we got trapped in fear. This lets us know she's behind bars. She feels trapped. She can't see a way out. So this right here is part of the mental anguish as well. She wants out of there. Okay, she wants out. She really wants her freedom back. To tell you the truth, she wants her freedom back. So anyway, she feels trapped in fear. She can't see a way out. Right here, emotional loss. In this particular timeline, she's experiencing some sorrow, some grief. And like I said, we did see this earlier about a loved one could be on her mind. So I don't know if she's gonna have a family member um, that may end up transitioning, that she might end up hearing about. Um, when I get this right here, I think about separation. So she could be, experiencing grief due to separation. She does have a daughter, an older daughter. So maybe she's feeling the grief and pain of separation when it comes to her child, not being able to, you know, um, be there for her child or any of her other family members. So right here, she's experiencing emotional loss. Let's go around one more time. Oh, I'm sorry. I left one off. Right here, upside down. This is emotional withdrawal. This is someone who's moving away from something or someone, as well as they're holding on to some pain and grief. Letecia, she's letting it go. Right here, she's letting it go. She's no longer holding on to the pain and grief anymore. She's choosing to let it go. And maybe, let it go due to accepting, her reality. But she ain't gonna have no choice but to accept it. Let's go around one more time. Next, this is upside down. This is foundation and achievement. This is someone who's inspired by family. And she had this once before, okay? She had the husband, she had the home, she had her daughter staying there in the house. But see, all of a sudden, her husband, children started living there for whatever reason. Okay, I don't know why the mom wasn't able to um, be there for her children in the way she would like, but Gannon and his sister, all of a sudden was there all the time. And of course, that made her little happy home go like this. But now she had to be full-time stepmommy. So this is her. She wasn't inspired by family. This family unit to her, yeah. Let's just say she didn't get what she had bargained for. Right here, this is the truth card. This lets me know that Letecia is coming into some truth. Okay, she's also receiving clarity about someone or situation. And some people are so mentally. an emotional unbalanced family, it's like they be in denial about the things that they be doing. They be so like in denial. But this is her coming into the truth, and she's also receiving clarity about someone or situation. It's like they see everybody else's faults, but they don't see their own. That's Letecia. She see everybody else's fault, but she don't see her own. Next, this is a harmony card. This could be Letecia reflecting on her past relationships. Upside down is lack of harmony, separation, breakup. So this could be her reflecting on her marriage. Next, we have the temptation card. This is Letecia being tempted. This could be a past energy or, in the coming days and weeks. Right here, she's feeling quite tempted. I think about addictions as well. There are all kind of addictions out here, but right here, she's feeling quite tempted. And she's feeling very hopeful. She's feeling very hopeful. And so far, the case is moving kind of slow. Or shall I say, in the courthouse, things are moving very slow right now. So I wonder what's going on. And we have the transformation card. Now, I'm not gonna say that she's trying to commit suicide, but she could have tried. Let me just say that because she doesn't want to be behind bars the rest of her life. So anyway, I think about spiritual transformation. Okay, um, going from one cycle to another. Let me just say that. So it looks like she's gonna be experiencing some kind of change in her life, a big change, and also some kind of transformation. She's getting ready to enter a new path in her life. Okay, a new cycle. And the ultimate cycle can be, behind the bars. I mean, life in prison, or, she could be in the nut house. Maybe she might get her wishes granted. But other than that, I think about spiritual transformation. She could be trying to harm herself behind, these things also. Cause see, that's the easy way out too. Remember, she was looking at all her options. Remember that, and one of those, is taking yourself out. Cause see, she's feeling quite tempted, and I'm trying to think, well, what can she be so tempted about behind bars? I mean, that's one guess. That comes to me. Trying to delete herself, especially if she feels like things are not gonna go as planned. Cause remember, I read that card about how she should have a fallback plan. Not only have a plan A, but have a plan B as well. Only time will tell. All right, I'm going to end this reading, family. Divine Spirit, what can we expect concerning Letecia Stauch while she is going to trial? What can we expect? Will Letecia get off or what? Here's just some additional information that has come out. What can we expect concerning Letecia Stauch? Hold on, that's too quick. What can we expect in the coming days? No, what can we expect in the near future concerning Letecia Stauch while she's in trial? What can we expect? Will she get her way? Will Letecia get her way? Will Letitia give her way? Right here, this is financial and material changes. This lets me know that out of the challenges that Letitia has been experiencing behind bars and also going to trial. I don't know. This card is upward, okay? Upward is about gain, gaining, coming from a challenging, a difficult situation, okay? But out of this so-called changes, she gained in some kind of way also. So now I'm wondering, are people, because we don't know this. I'm wondering, is anybody, giving her money? Just saying, putting money in her books, or maybe she's expecting some kind of gain out of this, from out of this, challenging time that she's experiencing. She could be expecting some kind of gain out of this. It just depends on what this means to her. This still came right back out. This is on her mind. She's thinking about a loved one, someone she has a bond with. And this speaks about balance. She's trying to bring balance to the situation. Or 'cause I did ask the question, what can we expect? So maybe this is God's way of trying to bring balance to the situation. So it looked like she probably would end up being guilty, and by the balance card being there, that's the only thing I can think of, family. Because other than that, you know, I think about someone balanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Let me just say that, because remember when that message came out, she's saying, "I have changed." So anyway, I let me be the judge when it comes to this, but also I think about God bringing balance to the situation as well, due to judgment. Okay, and right here, this came out. This is the power card. It's upside down, so right here she feels very powerless. She feel like there's nothing that she can do that is going to make things, as far as turning any kind of conviction around in her favor. That can be the case, but other than that, she feels very powerless. Okay, she feels very powerless due to the situation that she's in. It just lets me know that she either presently doing this or she will be doing this. She will be spending a lot of alone time in solitude by herself. And it's interesting. This card came up upward. Upward let me know about being outside. So she's probably spending a lot of alone time outside. I'm sure they let her go outside. I don't know if they let her go outside by herself or she outside with a group of with other group of women. But right here, she spent a lot of alone time outside in solitude. Will the verdict be in Leticia's favor? Will the verdict be, hold on. Will the verdict be in Leticia's favor? This is a throat chakra card. Um, when it's upward, this let me know that she is communicating behind the scenes and she's speaking up behind the scenes. So she could be speaking up for herself. Only time will tell. But see, I don't know if this trial is live or what. I know there's a petition for it. A lot of people want this trial to be live where they can watch it. But anyway, this is her speaking up behind the scenes. So maybe in the trial, they might put her on the stand. Will, will this trial be? Will the verdict be in Leticia's favor? Will the verdict be in Leticia's favor? It has here love ends. This is love begins. So love ends. I mean, to me, that's like a negative. Even though it's saying love ends, it speaks about endings. Okay, so give or take, this doesn't look positive either. Okay, because this speaks about endings. It's definitely endings when it comes to the hustle call relationship. I'm gonna ask one more time. Will this child, hold on, will the verdict be in Leticia's favor, the way she wants it to go? Will the verdict be in Letecia Stauch's favor, the way she wanted to go? Will the verdict be in Letecia Stauch's favor, the way she wanted to go? Oh boy. I'm gonna end it on this right here, okay? This ain't trapped in fear. This is one who wants a way out and they cannot see a way out. So I'm gonna say no. Okay, I'm just gonna say no. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Um, that's why we saw the card. She's not in a celebrating mood. I feel like the end game would be that not only will they probably end up finding her guilty, but also for the most part, she probably end up being locked up. Okay, she may not get the insanity plea that she really want. This is one who's behind bars. Okay, look at the pictures. This individual feel trapped. They feel stuck, and they can't see a way out. So I'm going to end it on here. Okay, it is allegedly. We have to let things play out. Okay, I always say let things play out. But if this ended up being the case, no matter what, I'm going to say justice for Gannon. Okay, justice for Gannon. Thank you for watching. I'm going to set this right here where it so deservingly needs to be. This is the outcome that I'm getting, okay? And we know it's allegedly. Only time will tell. Thank you for watching. You just a good old thumbs up if you enjoy this content. I thank you. I appreciate you. And bye for now.